Hey guys, this is Dee, and this is a little story time. So, I'm here to share with you probably the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life, the most humiliating and stupid thing I've ever done. And hear me out till the end because it's shocking, this whole story. So, I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can, but this is deep. This goes way down. So, a couple years ago, quite a few years ago actually, met a guy and we turned out to be the very best of friends. We spent every night together. We would either order takeout or cook food and watch a movie together every single night. Weeknights after work, right after work, straight to his house. Every weekend we spent together. I hadn't dated in many years. He hadn't dated in many years after a long-term relationship. We both started dating different people at the same time. We were there for each other when dates were turned bad, when short little relationships didn't work out. We were there for each other to console each other, and we always had each other's back. We were best friends. But it was more like I had his back. He seemed to have my back, but it was all words. But there were signs along the way. Whenever we ordered takeout, I always went to pick it up. Whenever there were family events, he was welcome to all of mine. He came to them. Every holiday, every special event, family campfires in the backyard, he came to them. He was welcome to everything. I never once was invited to any of his family events or to meet any of his friends. He played a sport regularly. I was never invited to come and come and watch. This went over years. I didn't clue in. When he injured himself and he wasn't working, I split my income with him. All of my income, I split with him. And I did that because why wouldn't you? It's your very best friend. We were supposed to get best friend tattoos together. I got mine. I was the only one to get it because I went first. And then he just always had an excuse why he didn't get his, right? So there were clues along the way, but not me. I didn't clue in. I just continued with this while we're very best friends, and it doesn't matter what happens because we're very best friends. And I love him to death, and he loves me to death. And we couldn't wait for each other to find somebody. We really wanted each other to be happy and find a partner. And he met somebody, and at first he didn't like her. He wasn't happy, so he cut it off, and then he got back together with her. So he did that, and he really went fast with this gal. He moved fast with her. They moved in together. He moved her in quickly, shortly after he got her pregnant, and I was overwhelmed with excitement. I could picture myself being a godmother or being a major role in this child's life. I was so excited. I was so excited to meet this girl that I had heard about, and there were always excuses why I couldn't meet the girl, always excuses why I couldn't meet her, and that she was insecure and she was this and she was that. And finally, I did the dirty. I went to her house and I said I wanted to clear things up and let her know that, hey, we are just friends. That's all we ever were, and that's all we'll ever be. We were just friends. And she's like, what are you talking about? He told me this whole time that you were a girl he dated once and that you wouldn't leave him alone and that you were just crazy. This whole time. That was the story she got. So typically, like, you'd be furious, but I was just hurt. I was crushed. This was someone I figured I'd spend my life being best friends with, my best friend till the death. Like, this was the best friend I ever had in my life, I thought. And it turns out I was just a bench warmer. And it's because he couldn't be alone in his own skin until he met somebody. And I know that's the answer. I know that's what happened. But in my mind, I still can't. I'm not there yet. Like, I'm still hurt. I'm still hurting from it. And I'm not there yet. I still have days where I cry about it. It's still heartbreaking because it was one of the most meaningful relationships I thought I had. But it wasn't real. There was no relationship. He was telling her that I was a girl who chased him, who was crazy, who wouldn't leave him alone. God knows he never mentioned me to his family. He came to every single family of mine event for years. Pool parties at my sister's house, every single thing he was welcome to and he came to. He was a part totally ingrained in my life, and we were so close, and he was there for me when I had bad dates. I was there for him when he had bad dates, and we really I thought we had a great connection, and we were really that special girl and guy couple that could truly be best friends. But it's not real. If it's too good to be true, girls, it's not real. There were clues along the way, I did all the work. I came to his house every day. I had roommates, so I made that the excuse as to why he never came to my house. But really, it's because I did all the work. I went to his house every day. He'd invite me and say, "Are you coming over? What time?" And that was just expected every single day. It was expected that we spent our evenings together. We did every single thing together. And when I was never allowed to meet family, that was a clue. When I was never allowed to meet the girlfriend, that was a clue. All of these things were huge, enormous clues. When, like, I just couldn't believe that I felt into such a dumb situation, and there were such huge clues all along the way, and I didn't see it. I don't know how I didn't see it. And so you can be fooled and blinded in not only romantic relationships, but in friendships too. So girls, don't be a bench warmer, because I did it and it broke my heart. And even as a friendship, it broke my heart. And I don't want to see that happen to anybody else. So that's why I've shared this humiliating, stupid experience that I really trusted someone with my whole life. And they really, really took advantage of me in the biggest way possible. So girls, don't let it happen to you. And that's my story. I hope everybody has a lovely day.